Good morning, everyone, and welcome back into my kitchen, Cooking with Carol Diane. I'm Diane. Saturday, June 21st was the first day of summer, and I like to make salads in the summertime. I'm sure you do too. And this is kind of one of my favorites. It really is. It's a simple little recipe. You can add whatever you want to yours, but I'm going to make a Waldorf salad. What do you need to make the Waldorf salad? Just a couple of little ingredients, really. Take some nice red apples. Wash them very well. I wash them, then I dry them with a paper towel because that's kind of just what I like to do. So take your apples. Now you can leave the skin on or you can take the skin off. That's your preference. But to make it look pretty in the bowl, leave the skin on, really. So cut them right down the middle. Then cut those, that would be quartering them. Yes, take out the middle part that you don't want the seed or that little hard part that's always in an apple. So now you've got the little quarter piece of the apple. What I like to do, and that depends on your bite size of what you like, because I'll do twice on this on the quarter, and then I'll just start cutting it up like this. Cut that right down the middle and start cutting it up. If you want to use your cutting board to do it, you go right ahead. I've made this so often that, like my potato salad, I just kind of do it in my hand. And except for the celery, I don't do that in my hand. Okay, just put it all in here. Okay. This is a light salad that goes with just about anything. It really does. On the side of, you can have it with hamburgers, anything that is barbecued. It's just a good salad. I grew up with this salad. I really did. Mom made it a lot. Now, the other ingredients besides the celery to put in here would be, and I'll do all of these. I'll do them really fast and then get back with you. How's that? That's what I'll do. Okay, so I've cut up the four apples. Onions. I don't know where my head is today. I just finished doing another tea time talk video. Do catch that after this one. And I talk about all kinds of things on that. I really do. And today was kind of important because one that I'll say now is that in about 6 days, I'm going to go ahead and shut down my website, Cooking with Carol Diane. And so if you have anything on that one, like the gadgets area or whatever that I show you, things that I like to cook with in my kitchen, if you haven't gotten that particular idea, go check it before I shut it down. I just think cost-wise, I don't have time for it, folks. So I'm pretty sure at the end of the month here, I'm going to be shutting that down. You can catch all of my videos, whether it's Cooking with Carol Diane of the cooking area or the Tea Time Talk on YouTube. That's my channel that I download everything on now. I don't do Facebook anymore. It takes way too long to download my videos. So, and a lot of people, there's still people that don't use Facebook and they do like to look on YouTube. All right, so 4 apples, however much you want on celery. I do like celery in mine, quite a bit of it, so we'll go with a little bit more here. Cut your celery thin, as far as just bite size. Wash your celery, wash everything really well. Stick it all in a bowl. It really doesn't take long. I have made this recipe, like if I'm going camping, I'll either make it before I go camping, stick it in an airtight container, and have it that it's ready to go. Now take some walnuts, and I don't know, I'm going to use my little old-fashioned chopper here. Usually I get out my electric one, but I like this one too. So you can do it on a cutting board as far as just cutting the walnuts up. If you have some that are already cut up, that's great. I'm gonna chop some here. Maybe I will. Not really sure what's the problem with my old-fashioned one this morning. Let's try it this way. When in doubt, go back to the basics of chopping them up. Put some out on a cutting board, take your knife, and chop them up. You can also use a rolling pin to do this. You really can. However you want to cook. Remember, it's your kitchen. Cook the way you want to. I'm just showing you a few ways how I do things. It's not the perfect way by any means, but it's what I was taught growing up too. Okay, stick all that in there. Then get the mayonnaise of your choice. I am going to use Best Foods today. This is a brand new one. Drop everything on the floor, that's usually me. And put your mayonnaise now in. And that is give and take on, like I said, if you like Miracle Whip, put it in. If you like regular mayonnaise, put this in. So I'm gonna say about a quarter of that in here. Now the only thing with apples is you can't let them sit too long because then they start to get dark. You can use a little lemon juice and that'll prevent that. Not a whole lot because you don't want your salad to taste like lemon juice. And then you just mix all this in here. Probably add more, a little bit more of the walnuts. I have no idea why this one isn't working. I picked the wrong one to do this video. The little guys just aren't cooperating down there. I don't know why. It's always worked for me. I have another one, but I don't want to dig for it in the cupboard. I just don't want to dig for it. Been so busy with everything outside, and you'll see that in my tea time talk. I'm going to go around my yard again and show you all the little things that I've done in the last couple of weeks, the end of June, of what I've done outside, and maybe it'll give you some ideas in your own yard. Okay. So put as much as you want, as little as you want. Now, the next thing that you will put in this that, yes, I forgot to bring out. Let me grab them. Goodness, where is my head today? I'm sure this has happened to you in your kitchen. It's not a Waldorf salad unless you have grapes. Here are the grapes, washed, ready to go. Get these seedless, dark grapes and start putting them in. You don't have to cut these up. These are little ones, which I like. And you just start throwing in a whole bunch of grapes. Probably a good, for this bowl size, cup full of grapes. Yeah. That way then you'll know on your mayonnaise, have to get the grapes in here. You'll know how much, maybe you need a little bit more mayonnaise, I might. These are so good. We planted an extra dark, the dark grapes like this, an extra one, where our grapevine is, by the pergola, so that one side's the dark grapes, one side's the green grapes. And we should have quite a few. I don't know if they'll produce this year, but next year I'm gonna have quite a few. Okay, let's see how much that made in here. Yeah. Now it's looking like the Waldorf salad. You've got the walnuts in here, you've got the grapes, celery, back in there. And And I am going to add just a little bit more mayonnaise. So I want mine a little bit more creamy here. Oh yeah, that's better. See, on a lot of recipes, it's not about the measurements as it is just kind of eyeballing it and saying, yeah, it just needs a little bit more of this, a little bit more of that. Now that wasn't too hard, was it? It really wasn't. Pretty simple to do. Then, always presentation purposes, get you a pretty bowl to put your salad in. Or keep it in this and put some saran wrap on it. So if I was serving this right away at the table, no matter where I'm at, the picnic table or whatever I'm doing, this would go in there, see, and make nice salad. My Waldorf salad. What do you think? Quick and easy. So that is apples, celery, walnuts, and the grapes. 4 little ingredients and your choice of your mayonnaise, and you've got a nice summer salad ready to go. Pop it in the refrigerator to keep it nice and cool. Bring it out tonight with dinner or lunch or whatever you're having. And you've got something quite tasty, you really do. I hope you've all enjoyed this little video that I've made from my kitchen to yours, of course. And I'll catch you next time on Cooking with Carol Diane. Bye-bye.